Hello everyone, Gaming with Big Green, and we're here in King Shot, and we just got our second round of pets. If you see this emblem on top of your pet building, that means you can go capture a pet. Now, we already did a video covering the Generation 1 pets, so we're not going to cover their skills and the pets from there. So we're going to show you guys right here in this video us capturing 2 pets and also the skills of them. So we're going to go ahead and capture our first pet. So this is the Cheetah. So you're just going to go ahead and do the capture. Now you're going to have to go back into your building. So we're going to swap back into the town. All right. Now this is different than when you Generation 1. Generation 1, you only have to tame them. Now the Generation 2 pets, you're going to have to feed them. You're just going to make sure right there, tap it in the middle. All right. So you basically want to try to get this done in 2 runs. If you mess up, you're going to have to wait. So this is very simple. Once that circle hits the gold ring in the middle right there, you want to press down right in the center. So you see we got about 70%, 72%. So now we're gonna hit a couple more, and then it's gonna stop us. Perfect. All right. So now the second part here is the same as what you want to do when you get the Generation 1 pets. This is the tame. So this is a little tricky. So you kind of, whichever way the thing's going, you want to tap the opposite way. So if it starts leaning to the left, you want to tap the button on the right to kind of balance it out. Now this also you want to get done in 2 shots. You don't really complete these in the first one. You just want to try to do your best to keep it on top. So you usually get to about 70%. You want to make sure you get above 50 at both times, so that way you can complete it. All right, so we got one more attempt on this. And again, once we hit 100, it's going to stop us. So we're real close to seeing this pet complete. All right, there we go, guys. Awesome. All right, guys, so now we're going to get a look at the pet. And there you go, it's a rare type too. So blue typing, which is different from the Generation 1 pets. So we're going to take a look real quick now at the skills. No, I can't level them up anymore. So the skills are 200 pet food. So that will, the pet food that you need to increase your pets, he will give you 200. Like that will give me one more level with him right now. And there's a 23 hour cooldown on that. So when you increase him and level him up, he's going to increase the amount of pet food. Now, he's going to have higher base stats, but in order for me to show you the stats, I'm going to have to level him up. As you can see, I don't have enough stuff for him right now, so we're going to jump ahead real quick. So as you can see, I'm going to acquire some food for him. We're going to bump him up. So one important thing to remember, to get the second pet, you're going to have to level him up. So you can't acquire the moose until you level up the cheetah. All right. And one thing to note, if you see his base skills, they're going to be a higher flat skills, and also these are going to be higher. Now you see the gray ones, they go to 3%. I believe the first ones go to 2%. Now, you can see right here, these are 2.4 to 4, and they're 1 tier up. So same thing. These are the green tier. They're not even the gray ones, but they're maxed out at 2. So he's coming in with, it's like you have to get to 3%, and then you can go to the green tier. So his base stats are higher. So that's why they say to try to enhance these. What I'm doing right now, you want to use the runes to enhance them. So that's very important, to try to save a lot in the beginning. Like I said, I do it to Generation 1 as well, because as you can see, I plan on increasing him through other means. But You can see underneath he has that blue circle. That indicates he's a different tier. So now we have him level 15. We can go get our moose. So we're not going to upgrade the moose here. We're just going to capture him. I want to show you guys the skills. We're just going to get this video out there so that way the people on our server can start acquiring these pets and they kind of know what to expect. So you can see right here, he has a buff which will lower the damage or like the health of the enemy by 1.50%. So 1.5%. He will lower the enemy's basically health for 2 hours. There's a 20 hour cooldown on that, but it's a 2 hour buff, and that's good for like sword land, or if you're doing bear trap. I'm not sure if that really applies for bear trap, but if you're fighting stuff like with the enemies and your enemy squad, like a outpost or something, that is very good to have. We do a lot of outpost battles throughout the day, so that moose, that will really help with outpost battles. So they're very important. These guys come unlocked about day 76. Remember, the first generation comes unlocked on day 55. These guys come unlocked on day 76. That's what they were on right now. So remember, guys, you gotta go get the cheetah. When you see that emblem, you grab him. You gotta feed him, tame him, and we just showed you how to do that on the video. Once you level him up to a certain level, I believe it's 15 or 12. I believe it's 15. I probably should have looked before I just went ahead and leveled him up. But again, you have to level him up to get to the moose. You get to the moose, and then you just do the same process. And we will cover Generation 3 later on. Alright, guys, have a good one.